Hello everyone, my name is Buster Coyote from Pixelbyte, and welcome to Indie Access. Every episode we'll be taking a look at some of the most recently released indie games, as well as a few still in development. Today we'll be taking a look at Splatter by Dreamworld's Development. Splatter is a top-down shooter available only on Windows at the moment, and it is currently in development still. So this is going to be a little bit of an early build, so give it a little bit of a break. But the developer is working very hard to get it out by April 2013. And this is only a core group of 2 people, so I'm pretty impressed with the game so far. As the game nears completion though, more cutscenes, levels, cheat-proof leaderboards, online multiplayer, and a free mode that involves reconstructing a burnt-down village with the necessary resources found only in randomly generated surroundings will also be implemented. So a lot of cool stuff on top of things that are already added. I've actually been able to play this is the second build actually I've been able to play. The developer sent me another one with new updates and really cool stuff. As you can tell, the blah 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 is the current voiceovers right now. They just added that. I think it's just a placeholder for voiceovers. I don't know if that'll be found in the final thing, but it's something between like a Peanuts and like Sim speak. But a man on the ground, I must help him. It's a nice way of saying go get the gun. But I don't think that that'll end up being something that's in the final build. I think it's just a placeholder right now, because there actually are cutscenes in between the different levels. Hey guys, what's up? Hello. Hey. Oh god, they're already dead. So it didn't matter that I shot him in the face. There are cutscenes, and they do have dialogue along with English subtitles. This is actually not an American-based development team. So it's going to be also in English with subtitles. And they might end up having English voiceovers later as well. But watch here. Look at the lighting in this game. So we just turned on the lights here. The lighting to me is amazing. I really am happy with the graphics. The game runs really smoothly. It is a little choppier with fraps going. Not too bad though. I've only noticed it a couple times. But the lighting itself, between bushes, see now with the bush gone, there's actually, you can shine your light through it. It wasn't like a hard object blocking shadows. The destructible environments are a lot of fun. Gives you a little bit more intensity with the zombies, specimens, undead, whatever you happen to want to call them. When they're just chasing, you can't just hide behind something and kite around. Kiting being, you know, just shoot, move, move, and letting them be unable to catch you. So we're going to explore our little town here that we have. Also, be careful of these. The first time through, I just started blowing up everything. Took a lot of damage for that. We also have health packs as well, which is really nice. I really like the fact that it shoots out the water too. Once again, little things that really, I think, add character to a game. So I'm really happy that the development crew is doing that. It's not without fault, being that it is still in early development. I mean, let's say we shoot the table. The little, you know, basket of what seemingly is eggs is kind of still sitting there. But, you know, that's really small stuff. The game, I think, is looking amazing right now. Now we're going to shoot through here and grab the money. The reason why I'm grabbing money right now is later on you can use that to upgrade weapons. Right now we only have the pistol, but the pistol is nice because it has unlimited ammunition. So it's going to be something that, well, isn't a bad idea to maybe upgrade. Uh-oh, a dead end. I've got to find another way. Alright, so it was totally worth going this way though because of the different money that we got. We also have our pistol down here with unlimited ammunition, as you see, a score up top, and then our health bar in the bottom left. I've already played the game a little bit, so I know where to go, but as he says, the pile looks a little shaky. Maybe if it collapses if I shoot at it. So the game is pretty good about, not necessarily, once again, holding your hand, which I do recommend developers don't do. But it lets you know, it's like, okay, you know, if you're having a little bit of an issue, maybe you need just a little bit of a, hey, you should probably do this if you haven't got it yet. So that's okay. I don't know, it's a fine line between being condescending and then also being helpful. And I feel the game, as most of the games we cover on Indie Access, is pretty good, not only to the player, but whoever happens to just be watching it over YouTube and throughout the internet. Hey, die. So we're going to go ahead and pick up some monies, shoot some explosives. Once again, physics too, things blow back when the explosions hit them. Later on, the pistol and the other weapon that I'll end up picking up will actually have some knockback as well. So, nice thing is too, you don't have to actually go through and shoot everything. I am a huge aficionado of looting everything and anything, so the door is open. Hello? Any humans here? Oh, well, there's a health pack here. That's pretty good too, right? Uh-oh. You human? Hey, buddy, you human? No! Oh, shoot him in the face! I do have it on the ordinary difficulty right now. There are actually 2 other difficulties above this and 1 more below it. So you should be able to find a difficulty that either proves to be a great difficulty or, you know, a nice, fun, enjoyable, story-driven adventure. Let's put it that way. Depends how you want to look at it. It's a lot of fun so far. All right, we're going to hit this switch. Which will open up a door for us. But also right here, what was I talking about earlier? Upgrade stations. We've already upgraded the pistol once, and that is going to allow the modified bullets to inflict 30% more damage. Also stops enemies a little bit more, and a laser pointer helps me aim. You know what? Let's actually upgrade it a second time. The money does carry over along with the upgrades. And we're going to have a double shot. Ooh, this is new to me. And I am looking forward to it. Oh, yeah, I'm not falling for that again. Alright, so we're going to go on and see what else we can find. What other negatives would I say about the game? There really isn't a lot. I mean, outside of a couple things. Oh, it's getting uncomfortable. It is getting uncomfortable, blah, blah, blah guy. The guy looks pretty cool in the cutscenes. You know, he's you know, tough guy, cool guy, stylish, but you know, he's going to help the world hopefully, or at least himself. The one thing is, and why I mentioned that is, later on you do have a choice. And I will actually even show that choice of what you can do. Now, being the nice guy that I am, well, I help the guy out. I'm assuming you don't have to shoot a car in your face that explode. But if you don't help him, I don't know if there's necessarily something good that comes out of it. So what we can do, since we are somewhat of a preview group of individuals, all of you are nice and a part of us. Oh, and those explosions are a part of us too. We'll find out what happens when we aren't exactly charitable. Go away, zombies. I don't like you guys. So as you'll see, the cutscene style right here is kind of like a nice little slideshow. Here is our protagonist. And then we talk about what's kind of going on right now. I don't want to get into too much of that because I want you to all have that fresh for when you actually play the game the first time. Alright, so we're now in a shopping center. The zombies are going to have no regard for the glass. Jerks. We're going to go in here though and boom, grab some money. Shopping centers are always great, especially at the beginning of the apocalypse when, you know, no one's, you know, gone through all the food and the weapons, when there's still stuff to get. To loot. I like loot. Also, every time you save, it refills your health, which is really cool. Ah, it stinks in here. What is that noise? Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Hello? Oh, God! Totally knew that was coming. Totally didn't just panic there. Yeah. I'm gonna go sit in this corner. Sorry, guys. Oh. Alright, continue on. We have health packs. Ooh, and even better, we have a shotgun. The shotgun is nice. It has a little bit of spread on it, so it's not the most accurate at longer ranges, but you can hit and target multiple times with one blast, so that's not too bad. And now here is what I was talking about earlier with our cutscene indecision. I stepped into something looking like an arms shop, and suddenly this man entered the room through the front door. What are you buying? Oh, it's just some random guy. Hey, don't worry. I just wanted to get a weapon, you know. Gotta defend myself somehow. Sure you do, buddy. Do we permit him? Do we shoot him? When you permit him, he actually follows you around thanking you and helps you shoot things. We're gonna shoot him. I had to shoot. I couldn't allow him to get his hands on a weapon, and he got some useful stuff with him. Okay, shooting the guy for 50 bucks probably wasn't the coolest thing to do. So, now you know. Yeah, 50 bucks or a guy that'll help you out for a little while. And I think later on he ends up leaving you after a certain point coming up. And he says, well, maybe we'll see each other again. And he thanks you again for being such a charitable and awesome person and not shooting him in the face and stealing his 50 bucks. So it would actually be interesting. I don't know. Personally, how I would play, I would save him. But right there, if you really need that money for some upgrades, there you go. The nice thing, too, which I did try, is you can't actually damage him or shoot him, or he doesn't block any of your bullets when you do have him with you, which would be really annoying. Because, I mean, if I accidentally just shot him in the face after I, you know, saved him, I'd feel pretty terrible. Because I wouldn't have that extra 50 bucks, obviously. Alright, we're going to continue on. Hey, guys. Whoa! Now, this introduces you to a new thing that the game adds called flares. The enemies will actually become afraid of them and run away. So we do that by using right. Now, another aspect, too, is like, you know how Left 4 Dead, you can alert the horde? There's little parts like this where we've turned these alarms on by going through the metal detectors with, well, you know, our gigantic armory of weapons. And it's going to alert a type of horde. So you got to survive through this. Now, it's not too bad because you can use always flares and the shotgun. The shotgun is amazing. And I have not actually even upgraded the shotgun, so it gets even better. I don't know how many upgrades the developer has planned, but as we saw through earlier on, the pistol at least had 2. And we have a lot of ammo for the shotgun, mostly because it's carried through from the last playthrough where I was just kind of tested the game out and seeing what I thought of it. I always like to give it a nice little run through first off before I record, so, you know, it's relevant information is added instead of me just yapping about nonsense. Look at the lighting. Look at the lighting. So cool. And sadly enough, I think the developer needs to add a jump scare here. Like, as soon as you open that door, one of those little leaper guys needs to jump out at you. Because I was going through very slowly the first time to make sure that nothing happened. All right. Something big is coming. Uh-oh. Hey, buddy. So this is our first little... Oh! Ground pound. That's not cool. We're going to keep kiting him a little bit, as I mentioned earlier. We can do with games with ranged combat. And we're going to put him down. And we're going to bury him in the shop with flares. Okay, or maybe not. Right after this is when you actually lose our little compatriot. And we go on our own. The storage room. It's awfully dark in here. And the sounds. What are those sounds? Those sound like the little jumping jerks that I do not like. Let's see. Okay, so later on we could upgrade the pistol even more with a slight dose of magnesium. Every hit acts a bit like throwing torches now. The panic of my enemies is my ally. Really cool stuff. So everyone, this is the general gist of what Splatter is. I really seem to like it, and this next area is really dark, so these guys start jumping out of the corners, which actually startled me a couple times. Which is always good. It's usually hard to startle me, so it's cool that these guys were able to do that. But this is Splatter. It's a top-down shooter available for Windows right now. Hopefully releasing in April 2013. Once again, it is a development crew of only core 2 people. They have actually contracted out some sound guys, which I think was a good idea because I like the sound in the game. I feel the sound effects, the music, the ambience is all really nice and well done. The lighting itself is pretty good. They'll need a couple things, you know, they'll need to fix the voice. I kind of hope they do real voice work or differentiate and put more variety into the blah blah blahs, which kind of sounds, you know, silly, but you know, if it was more like a SimSpeak where, you know, there's a variety in the dialogue, I would like that. I would be fine with it because I actually thought it was pretty funny at first. Later on, I think it might be a little bit much. But the fact that they're adding in new modes, online multiplayer, they do have a survival horde mode where you fight, a horde for as long as you can. It's actually kind of hard too. Finally out of this horrible place. This might lead me to the outside. Yes, it might, and it'll probably lead you into worse situations. But if you're interested in all of this, if you're interested in supporting Splatter and Dreamworld's development, check out the information in the video description below as always. And to keep up to date with me and my side projects, follow me on Twitter at HJTenchi. Thank you everyone for watching another episode of Indie Access. My name is Buster KOD, and we'll see you next time.